Welcome to the Prince Onyx Network. Hey you guys, what's going on? And I am back. It's your good guy here, Prince Onyx, and I am here with a new character, Eugene Bracy, aka Pete Walker, for Confusion 2 Betrayal. Pete is one of the fellow bounty hunters of the bounty hunter group D.E.A.T.H, an acronym that stands for Do, Eliminate, and Terminate Non-Humans. So let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? So, Eugene, how did you find out about auditions for the film?
I found out through Facebook. I want to say like Chicago casting calls, and I submitted immediately.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And how did you feel when auditioning?
Like I really felt good about this audition. Like a lot of times, as far as myself and the actors, period, you kind of beat yourself up when you go into auditions. Like you say, "Oh, I did this well, but I could have did better at that." I just feel like the whole process, it felt like really positive. Like when I went in, I was pretty much prepared because I had like 2 months to prepare for it because I got y'all gave me the size like in like January, so
Yeah.
I kind of developed what I need to. I did my little character analysis. Like what else? I did like a little research. Like y'all gave me research to look up a character from X-Men, and then also I'm a big fan of Resident Evil, so I already have all the Resident Evil movies. So I looked up. Yes, I looked up LJ, Mike Epps' character, Resident Evil. And I like that aspect, so I came ready, and after I left, I was like, I did that, and you hardly ever feel that way when you leave an audition, but it felt really good.
Okay. So, what do you think of your character, Pete Walker?
I really do like Pete. He kind of reminds me of myself. Like he is kind of like quiet, soft spoken, but if you push him, he will go like 0 to 100 real fast. But I do like that about him. I just kind of wish he would have a little more backbone, but for the most part, he reminds me of me, and I do kind of like him as a character.
Oh, okay. So, what did you think about the plot for the first film going into the sequel?
I thought it was very interesting. I've always been a big fan of vampire movies. Like my favorite is Interview with the Vampire. I actually did like Queen of the Damned, Wes Craven's Dracula 2000, even John Carpenter's Vampire. So yeah, so I really liked it. It was great story development. The acting was pretty solid, and I believe it's like it was your first film.
Yes,
right?
that was my first.
So
film.
yeah, it was very well done. The cinematography was great. I was really impressed by it when I watched it.
Okay. So, where do you see your character going, or where do you want to see your character go?
Like I said kind of earlier, I really want him to have more of a backbone. It seems like he kind of runs away from danger. I just, I think that reading the script, this is a great introduction for Pete, but I just want to see maybe like more back history about how him and Skylar hooked up, how him evolving as a character, as far as gaining more voice and gaining his strength. I want to see that pretty much.
Okay. So, how do you feel about Pete Walker's storyline, if you wouldn't mind giving us a little feel of what his backstory is, and are there any improvements that you would like to add?
How do I feel about him? Well, what do I like? I like the fact that he's pretty much a bounty hunter, and he's with a team called D.E.A.T.H. I know he fights crime and fights, inhuman with his girlfriend Skylar. I just kind of want to, like I said, see him have more of a voice. Also, I understand that he suffers from like bipolar disorder, so I kind of want to see, a development of that, and have him touched on that later on or in the next film, pretty much.
Okay. And how do you feel about the director and the writing team, and what do you think of the direction of the first film as well as the sequel?
Like I said, I was very impressed when viewing the first film. I think that it was very well written. I think that everybody that's behind the scenes and in front of the scenes, everybody's very driven. I've been in this industry for like 8 years now, and I've dealt with directors who like people who have visions but they don't really go nowhere, and or people like we finished a project and then it's just like in post-production hell, and it never sees a lot of light of day. So I have like some stuff on my resume that don't see the light of day, and I feel like with this film that I just feel like it's gonna go places. I feel like when you say you're gonna do something, it's gonna get done, and I'm just glad to work with people that are very driven, and when they say it's gonna be done, it's gonna be done, and it seems like a very professional environment, and you're just not selling me hopes, dreams, and cotton balls, cotton candy, and stuff. Like, we gonna do it.
Trust me, I know what that feels like.
Right.
No shade and no names will be mentioned because I ain't giving nobody airtime but my cast and crew. Anyway, so what do you want the fans to remember about Pete Walker?
I want them to not just think of him as a coward. I just want them to know that he, is a strong person, and I just feel like maybe he's just kind of new to the supernatural element. But once he gets the feel of it, he's gonna be a rememberable, kick-ass character. I just if you compare him to LJ, I know he's gonna get a sense of humor. I got good comedic timing as Eugene, so I know he's gonna bring some great punchlines. He's gonna bring great fight scenes. He's a kick-ass character. So that's why I want the fans to remember that he's a kick-ass.
So who would win in a fight, Pete Walker versus, let's say, Palos, who's one of the fellow vampires from the first film?
I'm gonna say Palos because Pete's a little coward right now. So I think he's a little underdeveloped. So Pete probably will get his ass whooped. Now, as far as him and Skylar, I think that they will both like go for tit for tat, and they will both get some good licks in. I think that she would take him out a little bit, and then Pete will probably fight back and win, and then they probably will have like very great intense makeup sex. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I'm just not saying you have to write that in, but I'm just saying,
I know. That was left, but anyway, it is all right. So, well, that is all we have for now. Again, Prince Onyx and Pete Walker from Confusion 2. More will be in store. Be sure to check out my channel, Prince Onyx, as well as the Confusion Film Series YouTube channel for more. And that is all for now. See you guys. Bye. Welcome to the Prince Onyx Network.